Beastie, you touched on it a little bit there with just your journey to South Africa, your journey to becoming a cult hero, really, in not only South African rugby but globally. You know, when people chant your name when you touch the ball and when you know make those big hits, etc. Talk us a little bit. Well, actually, I'm gonna show you. So we've got this segment in the show called the Fan Favourites.
Okay.
It's brought to you by Vodacom. We wanna get the fans the opportunity to ask a question to their heroes. So we'll start with this one. If you just have a look there, and then maybe just
Okay.
press play there at the top.
How's it, Beast? I'm Dirkie from Cape Town. I've always been a massive fan of yours. Thank you for all those scrum penalties coming through the front row there. I've always wondered how it was for you to make the move from Zimbabwe to here, and when did you really feel at home here? Because sheesh, man, you're like a national treasure to us. Thank you very much for all the years of all that lekker scrumming and all of the fan gees you brought to us. Cheers, man. Thanks.
No.
So
Thank you.
us a bit
Thank you
through
so
that
much.
journey, because it couldn't have been easy, you know, leaving your country, coming to a different country, and when you get like, you know, people like this saying how they feel about you, it must make you feel quite special.
Yeah, no, it's very humbling indeed, John. I think, for me, it was humble beginnings, I was born and raised in Harare, Zimbabwe. Whilst I was growing up, I discovered rugby and discovered that I had a talent in the game. And my dream was to, play for a pro team. And, back in Zimbabwe, there was no professional league. So, the closest place to Zim was South Africa, and that's where I dreamt of going, I always used to watch a lot of South African rugby, the Springboks, Super Rugby. So I had a lot of, guys that I looked up to, Barry Tashman, Bobby Skinstad, because I was still a loose forward at the time. So,
You see the story coming through there. You be true to yourself.
So John, so that was, me kind of dreaming of, realizing this, rugby dream. But, my circumstances were quite tough. My parents did their best to give me a good start in life, to send me to school and, provided for me and my siblings. But life was really, really tough, So I wanted to, chase success. I wanted to change my life, provide for my family, So I embarked on this journey.
And get an opportunity, I suppose, as well, to do that.
Exactly, get an opportunity. That's what probably the biggest thing, just getting a chance. And at the age of 18, I made the long trip across the border from Harare to Durban, and it was a long one on a bus. And but I promise you, for me, the whole way to Durban, my heart was racing because this was like my dream, to go and play at the Sharks. And through my perseverance, my determination, and I was able to defy the odds, and make it into the Sharks team. And I think, the question that the fan asked now, but when did I feel comfortable?
You feel home?
I think for me, I felt comfortable from that very, very first time when I set foot in Durban, because, Durban, the people were so warm, welcoming. So for me, it felt like home, and then all I just did was trying to, get into my fans' hearts and display what the beast is all about on the field.